It's like young Cox, Ellis Cox, 19-year-old being shot dead in Aintree. His mates know. His mates know. His so-called mates. And this is what I'm saying to you kids that are true, good-natured kids who are mixing with kids off the estates. You know, they've got a little evil streak going right through the body. When you're with these people, majority of times have got enemies. You're just floating with them, you're going to come unstuck. Don't expect one of them to be loyal to you or your family. Don't expect any of these to try and help your family get justice, because it's not going to happen. Time and time and time again, where you've got examples of young lads, like young Sam. His mates know exactly what's what. They're just not going to cooperate, full stop. Do you blame them? Do you blame them? Do you blame these lads' friends from not cooperating? What do the police do? Do the police protect them? Do the police help the family? They don't, do they? So unless there's some sort of incentive for these young lads to cooperate and get their so-called friends, mums, sisters, children justice, it's never going to happen. You've only got to look at the ones that have cooperated in the past. But it's like this, mate, the way I see it. If you're a real mate, and if you are a true friend, and that true friend's mother's asking you what time of day it is, and you're not telling her, you're just a scumbag. You're not unlike a true friend. It's as simple as that. Yes, Daddy, Ma. Straight away, a true friend would go, listen, my friend's mother, it was him. I'll tell you straight, mate, it's what I done. Landed me in but she needed answers. And I knew them, and I weren't going to hold them back from Craig's mum. And when she was in an emotional state with the PLO, the police liaison officer, she's repeated what I've told her. Landed a lot of people in. But that's the way it is. I couldn't give a I don't care. You've got a mum broken hearted because her innocent son's gone. And this what does me head in the city of Liverpool, people. It just reminds me continuously of how many 18, 19, 20-year-old lads have been shot dead in the city of Liverpool in the last 25 years, and the murders haven't been solved. Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. If anything, it's just getting worse. The age bracket's getting lower. That's all that's happening. So we're all going to stand by. We're all going to just watch this Ellis Cox murder unfold. We're going to see the usual press conferences. We're going to see the usual appeals from the parents, which is fucking heartbreaking for them. You're going to see the usual CCTV footage of people with masks on bikes. And then you're going to have the usual appeals of we can't do nothing unless the public help us. That's what the police start saying when they hit a brick wall, which they do on the majority of cases, which involves gang life. Yes, Sandy. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? As friends, I've got a good idea of what's what and why's what. And I was screaming at people 2-3 years ago, and I was screaming at them, trying to get through to them, telling them, you're going to live with that dark secret, just like a murderer, and you're always going to think about it on a daily basis. You're going to think about it like you was the culprit that murdered the kid. Any one of yous that are protecting the murderer with information that you know could bring justice to the family, you're all going to suffer exactly the same way as that murderer is going to on a daily basis. Doesn't matter how cold and calculated these murderers come across as if they are. Every day they suffer for getting that body. So that's what you need to understand, that. I believe this kid as well, this young lad, this Ellis Cox lad, he's a proper decent, good-natured kid as well. Just like Craig was. Craig was with us on that day, and perhaps he shouldn't have came with us, but he did. Was Ellis, shouldn't he been with them on that day? He just went with them that day. Think about where your loyalty's like. Is it to the gangs or the city? Where's your loyalty like, to your community or the gangs? Because that's the choices you've got. If you want your community getting better, you've got to start spitting at the gangs. You want your housing estate to get better, you want your environment to get better, you want less scenes of crime, you want less police operations on your estates, all this. Spit at the good drug dealers. It's as simple as that. So have you ever been in a position where you've got to take a leap of faith? And you don't. So we see that nurse, that woman in Wandsworth, smashed it, hasn't she? She probably knew that weren't the job for her. She probably knew she could get herself viral and get her page fucking millionaire overnight, if you like, if she's used her head, which she probably did. Yeah, Sharon, I know the feeling. I've been there before. How are you, Ghost? Aragon, Jock, misspent youth. Yeah, that being one of them prisoners that took advantage of a female whilst in custody. Well, I never took advantage of her, she took advantage of me. I've told the story before, I'm not going to go into it again. Did you see she got caught at the airport? Yeah, but did you see her ma standing on with her? Did you see her mum standing on with her? That's what it's about, lad. The dad's disowned and the ma's talked down. Does it happen a lot? Yeah. And this is you automatically think, don't you? Nice one, Sharon. Living the dream, fishing UK. You automatically think, don't you, that it's a man screw S situation. When I'm telling you now, there's man on man situations going on. Man inmate screw man situations going on right through the system. Why is that so hard for you to believe? I'm saying right now 40% of the system is that way. And I'm telling you right now 15% of the POA is that way. You know, they're walking around with pride flags on their lapels. So for don't be sitting there thinking it's just a female and male thing. You know, it's man on man, it's woman on woman. I'm telling you. I just got a little nurse out of it, didn't I? I was in there for over a decade. Yes, Craig, who? Misspent youth. Yes, Frankie, Kieran, User, long stretch maybe. You don't need long stretches in there, mate, honest to God. The first time I ever seen a man dressed like a woman ever in my whole life was in prison. First place I'd seen it, in prison, in 2008, sorry. Yes, Ruth? Sure does, fabulously. Ghost? Honest to God, mate. And he was like 6'7". Shoulders on him like that. He had a skinhead. He was a black lad. And I've landed on this enhanced wing in Larden Grange. So the difference was you got showers in your pad on this wing. And because he was that way inclined, he was over there. Because he's had his own shower. Because everyone was kicking off, we don't want him in the shower with us. I've gone on the landing. First of all, you got loads of people giving him and before, so you just got people giving him out the windows and that. I walk on the wing and he's just stood in the doorway and the cell doors are only like 6'2", so his head's nearly touching the ceiling. And he's got 2 pillowcases sewn together, prison pillowcases, and he's wearing them like a mini skirt. He's got high heels on, not high heels, like nail varnish. He's made himself a boob tube top. The screws are allowing it. I'm just thinking, wow, this is scary, this. He only lasted about a month on the wing before he was gone because he just started being dramatic. It was weird. 6'7", 17 stone, acting like your little sister. Scatty. First time I've ever seen it. You've got people in here thinking that doesn't go on in prison. I'm telling you now, prison is rife with that type of behaviour. And you can ask people, mate, there was loads of lads. It's not like I was the only one on the wing when this kid was there. He had everyone shook, he had me shook. I weren't scared of him in the sense of that if he was just stood there like a man, it'll just be nah. But when they're switching over like this, wow, you haven't seen it. When you're locked on a wing, you know what's scary about it? When you've got someone trying their hardest to be a woman, body language like it, and then when they can't hack it, bang, switch into a man like that, boom, and then 10 minutes later back into a woman, and a man, bang. You're looking at a demon. I don't get what you say. I've seen it, I've lived with it. And when you've got that type of personality and that character, that is one dangerous, scary, perverted and you don't see the switch. You see, oh, I love everything, you lovely, oh, and your shoes great, oh, and you, oh yes, my life's fantastic, as if behind the scenes they're tormented. Just imagine the imagery, the abuse. Oh, trust me, mate, I'm telling you right now, every one of them, start believing or you'll end up like them. I'm telling you, you lose your belief, you lose your faith, you're going down that path with all that lot, mate. All of them. Around your city centre, swinging your flags round like there's no tomorrow. All partying on the road to hell, while we're all watching you, encouraging you. Go on, jump into that fire. Basically, that's what you're getting if you vote Labour. All the non-believers running wild.